Sky Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Tonight we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the New York Knicks here in New York. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sidelines. Now here's Malone. Doesn't go that time. Oakley with some nice D. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. Stockton with it up court. Count that one. Stockton's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Jazz.
Stockton has such a great basketball IQ. I mean, knowing exactly where to go in transition.
Ewing, and then Ewing with the jam.
Best of luck stopping him on his way to the rim.
Yep, seems to have a little extra bounce.
Such an advantage to go over the top once you're inside.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the score by New York. Harper against Ilyasova. The 10-footer. That one wide left. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Knicks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And, you know, the defense was absent, nowhere to be found. They didn't offer any resistance at all. As a result, they got run over.
Yeah, that kind of effort isn't going to get it done, especially not in the NBA. The lackluster D helped make things easy for them.
Now here's Stockton, following the shot by Patrick Ewing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harper the pass to Austin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. We're firmly in the back half of the season now, Clark, and each game seems to take on a little more importance.
Yeah, well, it's crystallized for teams, Kevin. I mean, they know what they need to do to achieve their goals, and there's little time left to waste.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Jazz. They grab their own miss, and then Ewing with the touch.
They forced a miss, but they didn't box out Ewing, and that has to happen. Patrick will eat you alive on the offensive boards.
Ilyasova against Harper. Over Ilyasova. And Ewing sends it back. And they're able to recover. Right side Harper. Hits the jumper in space.
Great decision by Harper, using that pick and roll to score it.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Down low, stolen by Stockton. And now Utah, fast break. And there's Edwards on the assist by Stockton.
Fast break buckets, easy money, and they are very key to your success.
It's so tough scoring in this league. You run anytime you can.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at New York. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in the postseason.
Yeah, you know, for as big as Ewing is, he's got an explosiveness to him, and he's got pretty good strength and size. He's a tough cover.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Stockton looking around. Harper against Ilyasova. The rebound by Ewing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Pass to McDaniel. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Confident stroke from McDaniel. X has full trust in his abilities.
Now it's deflected. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Harper. To the paint. Out to Edwards. Another shot. It's rebounded by Ewing.
You don't get a lot of those chances. He's going to want that shot back.
Outside Jackson. Pass to McDaniel. Here is Ilyasova. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. Beyond the arc. And he stays with it. Out to the wing. Ilyasova finds Ewing. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer is right on target.
Clearly one of the game's great passers. Jackson can also help you stretch the floor.
Jazz trail by 5. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Utah calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. .124 left in the first quarter. Here's Murdoch. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Malone. Looking to end the run. Bailey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, Bailey.
Long and lanky. Bailey uses that frame to his advantage in so many ways.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the strike.
1:05 left to play in the first. And good that time.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Murdoch. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself for the hit.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Karl Malone's checked in for Stockton. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Inside, it's stolen by Brown. And here's the fast break. Malone leading the way. And he comes up with the deuce.
Smart of Malone to give it up there. He's a guy who usually finishes the play by himself.
New York leading by 3. Here's Strickland. His last outing, he had 8 points. To the middle and taken away by Brown. 3 on 3. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
We see the extra work he puts in the line. It shows through when he needs it most.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. A second chance effort. And it's Malone missing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New York ahead. They're up by 2. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Knicks.
Got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Here's Murdoch. He has yet to score. Pass to Malone. Utah moving it around. Here's Brown. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Knicks with the lead. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Utah shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Making it look all too easy. Throw it Malone's way, and he will not disappoint.
New York shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
I bet Coach loves to see this. Attacking the interior for a safer shot.
Jazz trail by 4. Malone with it. 20 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami. Pass to Murdoch. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Ewing kicks to Williams. Here's Strickland. Now Reed hasn't made one yet. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Pass to Murdoch. Malone with the screen. The 3. And it's Murdoch missing. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Jazz. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. So both teams making some changes here. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ewing can't get it to go.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
Here's Harper. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And Strickland really good at both ends of the court. He's a really good passer, a creative scorer, and a pretty crafty defender, too.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Miami Heat. And here's Stockton. 9-point game his last outing. From about 19 feet, Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got 7 rebounds in the game. Strickland passes to Ilyasova. Buries the long-range jumper. Ilyasova's got himself on the board with 3 there.
With a shooter of his talent, you have to do more defensively. You really chase him off his spot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Bailey's checked in for Utah.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, number 41, Thurl Bailey.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Edwards against Ilyasova. 6 to shoot. Williams against Harper. Over Williams. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Harper.
That is where Harper likes to shoot it from.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Strickland. To the left wing. And here's Ilyasova outside. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz trail by 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really taking it to them inside the paint. That's what you got to do against close D.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. That one is no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New York Knicks. To the paint. And the dunk by Bull.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
26-20.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Stockton outside. Now here's Harper. He had 13 points in the win against the Heat in Miami. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Utah.
And, you know, that shot was challenged, but even so, I'm always surprised whenever he misses.
Yeah, had the space, but not that time.
Stockton with no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Stockton's got his second basket. The Knicks leading by 4. On the wing, Jackson. He's defended by Stockton. Jackson passes to McDaniel. Ilyasova with the ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he needs to simplify things on offense. He's settling for too many outside shots and it's hurting his team.
Here's Stockton. And here's Harper from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Wow.
And it's now only a 1-point Knicks lead.
Big effort gets the big reward. Simply outplaying the defense.
Ilyasova inside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
He was doing whatever he wanted to out there. I love how he closed out this quarter.
The D looking helpless to stop him. He's running all over them.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll be back right at... And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Patrick Ewing in this game so far, he has been everywhere.
Boy, you like the discipline and patience he's played with through the first half.
Never forcing it, always letting the game come to him. Just good, sound, fundamental basketball.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Jackson passes to Ewing. The kick out to Ilyasova. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Oakley. Shoots over Malone. And then Ewing with the dunk.
Goodness, Patrick Ewing. Let's see that one again.
Jazz trail by 5. Stockton outside. Here is Harper, defended by Ilyasova. Malone sets the pick for Edwards. No good with the triple.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Jackson passes to McDaniel. Over to the left wing. And here's Ilyasova outside. Malone with the rebound. The Jazz shooting 43% from the floor. It's rebounded by New York. Oakley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jackson down low. Edwards there. McDaniel, no good. Jazz trail by 5. With some arc. Stockton kicks to Austin. Pass to Harper. Stockton outside. Right side Harper. It's rebounded by New York. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the inside. Malone with the steal. Now here's Harper. He's covered closely. Stockton, good.
Courageous play by Stockton, going inside amongst the trees to find the high percentage look.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. New York leading by 3. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Ilyasova. From past the arc. New York, no good that time either. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
You see how creative Harper can be. He loves getting jiggy with it with his ball handle.
Jackson passes to Ilyasova. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Williams is checked in for McDaniel. And a switcher also for Utah. Malone's checked in. Malone finds Stockton. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And here's Harper from the arc. The Jazz with another miss. The Knicks leading by 4. Down low, here's Ewing. And the Knicks good for 2.
This is why Ewing's teammates feed him down low there. They know how lethal he is inside.
Outside Harper. Pass to Malone. Can't hit that one. Oakley with some nice D. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Inside, here's Ewing, and then Ewing with the dunk.
Boy, down low, Ewing's strength gives him the upper hand. He's pretty agile as well, helping him push through the contact.
Jazz trail by 8. Stockton outside. Right side, Harper. Over Ilyasova. Harper, no good.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
Williams inside. He's covered by Malone. Williams dishes to Jackson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Ewing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You can tell Ewing isn't afraid to shoulder the load out there. He tries to do it all for his team on the offensive end.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive boards.
4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Stockton. It's rebounded by New York, and the Knicks with possession. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Bol kicks to Williams. Back to Bol. It's hauled in by Brown. Jazz trail by 10. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. In the corner, it's Stockton. 32 seconds left in the third. The screen from Brown. Outside, Malone. 3-pointer. The rebound by Ewing. Ewing's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it down. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
You can't say enough about Jackson's court vision. He is an excellent passer that enjoys setting up his teammates.
Stockton outside. Lets it go with a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Murdoch. The screen from Brown. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Ewing's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. New York moving it around. Williams can't get it to go. Malone looking around. Here's Murdoch. Malone left side. Buries it down low.
That's unselfish right there. Love to see him moving the rock like this.
The Knicks leading by 10. Strickland passes to Williams. From downtown. A rebound by the Jazz. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Murdoch. To the inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Look at the mailman getting through that contact, not allowing a little foul to hold off his shot.
Several teams changing it up here. On the free throw, no good.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in the format.
Smart basketball. Getting fouled in the act. That is a winning play.
Walt Williams.
First free throw is good.
Line, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Williams. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Murdoch. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Ewing. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
And that is how you get busy on the glass. What a finish.
Yeah, Clark putting a little extra muscle into that one for sure.
Yeah.
He was a menace on that play, keeping it alive and then punishing the D for not bodying up on him.
Sacrificing his body, putting it on the line right there.
That takes tremendous grit. Taking charges, not for the faint of heart.
Bailey is checked in for Brown.
Earl Bailey.
Malone looking around. Over Bull. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Malone.
Boy, Malone has a deadly jump shot, especially from the mid-range. Doesn't get any better watching him knock that down.
Ewing, good.
Hey, this is a rinse and repeat, just like last game. He's had his fingerprints all over this one, looking totally dominant.
He realizes his strengths on offense and does a fantastic job playing to them and finding ways to stay hot.
Malone a screen on Ilyasova. Harper kicks to Malone. Clock at 6. Pass to Murdoch. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The Knicks call time. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Knicks lead, 38-37.
Jackson against Stockton. Out left to the wing. Harper with the ball. Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in.
The big guard, Harper, using his size to take advantage inside.
The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Oakley, and Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
This is masterful how he's facilitating this offense. He's just tearing the defense apart with all of these well-timed dimes.
And this kind of play improves team chemistry. He's doing an outstanding job tying this offense together.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, you can't get too physical with Harper now, especially when he's going up for that shot inside.
Harper at the line, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Harper. And Harper drops them both.
Boy, you get so much game from a guy like Ron Harper. Passing, scoring, defending, rebounding. He really is a guy who can do everything for his team.
Here's McDaniel. Edwards defending. McDaniel, no good. Jazz trail by 9. Edwards looking it over. 17-foot shot on the way. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Oakley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Offensive rebound, Jackson. And finally they hit one. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Someone who plays way taller than his 6'1" height. Jackson getting it done close in.
The Jazz call timeout. Stockton outside to the paint and stolen by Oakley. And stolen by Stockton.
Get it right back.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Malone against Oakley. Oakley with some nice D. New York leading by 11.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for the Knicks.
And they really crashed the boards tonight, Mike, something I know you always stress.
Both teams are solid at rebound, but they found a way to get the edge in this one.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Patrick Ewing.
And he was a man on a mission tonight. Fought for his looks every time he touched the ball and was a major force on offense.
Malone outside. Shot clock at 6. And Ewing sends it back.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
Here's Malone. Here's Keith. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Here's Strickland. Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. Keith grabs the miss. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Mike, would you say they just kept a better energy throughout the game tonight?
They came in with extra confidence with the home crowd behind them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.